Okay, so I've been thinking about something, and I need to get it off my chest before I explode. We need a game like Shangri Frontier. And no, not because we need another overhyped MMO corpse to throw in the pile. We have got plenty of those. MMOs, looter shooters, survival sandboxes, they are everywhere. And yet, almost all of them end up feeling like the same kind of grindy job disguised as entertainment. Wake up, check your dailies, do your weeklies, raid with people you secretly hate, and pray that this new content drop isn't just the same 3 bosses wearing different hats. Congratulations, you're employed, except your boss is a raid leader who tells you to git God in the Discord. But Shangri Frontier is a different animal. It reminds me what gaming used to feel like before it got nerfed in Oblivion. If you don't know the plot, here's the short version. Main dude plays the worst games ever made, like actually garbage games. Why? Because they're so broken, so unfair and so absolutely cooked. They force him to think creatively, just to survive. And then he jumps into Shangri Frontier, and he breaks it. He turned 900 IQ gamer brain into an actual art form, and honestly, that's what gaming's supposed to be. First, let's talk about combat. Most MMOs today, the combat is fine. Everything's scripted. Bosses have their little dance move, you memorize your rotation like you're studying for a pop quiz. Meanwhile, bosses in Shangri Frontier, they fight dirty. They mess with your head, they fake you out, they change mid-fight just to spite your personality. 1 minute you're thinking I got this, and the next, you're puddle on the ground, rethinking every life choice that led you here. You die, you rage, you adapt, and then you win. And that win, it hits different. It tastes like victory marinated in your own tears. And don't even get me started on builds. If I see one more game where the meta gets solved in 2 weeks after launch, I'm throwing my PC out the window. I want gear that shouldn't work, but somehow does if you're cracked enough to figure it out. Give me a sword that deals negative damage, but secretly deletes bosses if you hit your left pinky toe 3 times in a solar eclipse. I want to discover some busted nonsense that makes people in forums go, wait, what? World design, oh buddy. Most games treat you like you're a brainless toddler lost at IKEA. Minimaps, quest markers, sparkly footprint showing you exactly where to go. All so you don't feel lost for 5 whole seconds. No, lose me. Drop me into a world where I don't know which way is north. And the only quest marker is vibes. I want hidden dungeons nobody's told me about. Secrets that nobody even knows are secrets yet. I want to stumble across a random crack in the wall that spirals into an entire hinter world. Give me that feeling of the early Dark Souls in the Breath of the Wild, where you find something and immediately think, was I even supposed to be here? That's magic. And let's get real about difficulty. Games these days are terrified of making you sweat. Oh no, the player might get frustrated and quit. Good. Difficulty isn't about making enemies spongier or giving bosses 14 health bars. It's about making fights clever, making you think. Maybe the boss have a secret phase, maybe there's an environmental exploit that the devs didn't even expect. Maybe, if you're truly built different, you figure out how to soul an entire raid with a rock and a bad intention. And lastly, secret, not collect 50 shinies for cosmetic secrets. Not press E on every wall secrets. I'm talking real death rabbit hole secrets. Hidden lore, cryptic mechanics, players piecing things together like conspiracy theories on Reddit at 3 AM. Let players earn their knowledge. Let they feel like explorers again, not checklist monkeys. Bottom line, we don't need another polished threadmill disguised as a game. We don't need another boss whose epic face change is just more fire on the floor. We need worlds that feel alive. Worlds that are dangerous, confusing, mysterious. Maybe even a little unfair. But if you're smart enough, you win. Not because the game told you how, because you figure it out. And that win, it's yours forever. That's why we need a game like Shangri Frontier. Because games like that, they don't just entertain you. They become a part of your story.